Hello, my name is Matt Ryan King. I graduated in 2018. Happy 20th anniversary to the lovely LA Film School. I was in film production, but my focus is in screenwriting and comedy writing. I've always been a stand-up comedian and I've been super interested in the comedy world. So I wanted to come to film school, besides being an actor and a stand-up comedian. I wanted to learn how to make a film from start to finish, knowing how to do all the roles. And I love how LA Film School sets you up to when you're actually on set, you know how to act. They don't just teach you about film, they teach you about the whole process. Comedy is definitely something I've always been interested in, especially my mom telling me that I was the craziest kid that she's ever met. Craziest and funniest, I would say, with the most annoying laugh. So, yeah, I feel like especially being in school, doing what I wanted to do, it definitely opened my eyes to like, you can make a career out of this. So since I've graduated, I actually have written my own sketch comedy show. It's a variety show called Why So Sketchy. So I have scripts ready to go. I haven't filmed anything yet, but I am going to probably do crowdfunding and everything I've learned here and use the tools that I have learned in school to make it happen, so. At 20 years old, wow, what a great year. Everybody close the door. At 20 years old, I thought I was gonna be a pop star, so I was writing music that was never gonna be released. So that quickly turned into my comedy career, doing musical comedy and stuff like that, but I've always been writing, before I even knew how to write a script or the format on Final Draft or how I knew to actually do it professionally, I would just take a pen and paper and I would just write lines of different characters. And I would go in my living room and I would play, it sounds like I'm 14. Like I put a show for my mom, but no, I would literally go with my sister and we would play the characters that I would write. And we would plan on how we were gonna film them, and I just never knew how to film them, but now being in film school, I do. I mean, I don't know if stuff is necessarily new, only to certain people. I mean, people have done this, but recently I've just become a huge fan of it, is musical comedy. So Bo Burnham is a huge comedian that I listen to and think is hilarious. So I kind of do want to put out a comedy, either podcast or song album eventually, which I think is really cool. Which, I mean, it's like in fashion, the trends change every day, every season. Same thing in comedy and writing. There's always new styles that people introduce to the industry. So I think that it's a changing game and you gotta stay on top of everything that happens. So I'm excited for that, you know? 20 years. Hopefully this happens sooner than 20 years. But my dream has always been to be on SNL, a series regular. I love writing like Tina Fey and everyone and Jason Sudeikis, and they all are so talented. And my dream is to be on a show that has a quick turnaround time where you create, you act, you do this, then you move right on to the next episode. So I would either want to create a show like that or definitely be on a show that's already like that and has such a high reputation, that's the word. So yeah, in 20 years, I still see myself doing everything that I love in film and just continuing growing my connections and repertoire of content. I think not only in comedy, anything you're trying to pursue is being yourself. I know it sounds cheesy because everybody says that, but seriously, don't try to filter what you say and things or how to act just because somebody tells you it's not the trend or appropriate or something. Be yourself always, and it's gonna pay off because you never know. Being yourself could get you a job that somebody else can't do because they're not you, you know? It's what you offer, it's gonna get you where you wanna be. You'll never know. You could wake up one day, you're like, I didn't know I was a writer, but I just wrote this thing, and you never know. You gotta insert yourself into every situation.